Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti. There are several organizations that are working together with the government and communities to end homelessness. Carolyn Gordon is the executive director of Family Promise of Northern Newcastle County. Hi, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What is Family Promise?
Family Promise is a really awesome organization that I'm blessed to be the director of, and we prevent and end homelessness for families with children.
Prevent and end homelessness?
Yeah, we just say that right off the bat. So we do provide temporary shelter for families with children. We do other activities to try to prevent them from even needing the shelter in the first place. And our biggest niche, though, is probably keeping the families together. So there's a lot of organizations that will work with women and children, small children to be precise. There's usually an age cutoff. There's organizations that will work with single people, adults, men or women. So the Family Promise niche is to keep that family together.
I'm so glad you started off by talking about families and children, because I think when most people think about homelessness, they are not the first images that come to mind.
Absolutely.
It's normally a guy begging on the street. That's what they think of for homelessness, or an addict, or somebody who has mental health problems.
Definitely. And all of that can be true and is really important to also take care of those neighbors in our community as well. So we never want to have that sort of like an us versus them or who's more important.
No, but it's equally important to know the width and depth of the problem.
Yeah, so we do a lot of training and education, and we just launched a huge campaign this past year, and you can find it at HiddenDE, DE standing for Delaware.org, so HiddenDE.org, campaign about raising that awareness of sort of who can be experiencing homelessness, because it won't be families standing on the corner and it won't be families in parks. A lot of times they're doubled up or tripled up staying with other people. They'll be in motels. They will be somehow trying to figure it out, but they still don't have their own place.
And trying to figure it out is probably the preventing part you're talking about.
Absolutely. And eventually, though, they will kind of come to the end of their rope, right? After, exhausting all their own resources, and they will need help. And so Family Promise wants to be there when they need that help. And after losing, a car, after losing your possessions, pets also are often lost in the process. The job piece, all of that. Credit's definitely out the window. We want to make sure that they don't have to lose each other. So we want to make sure that the family doesn't need to be split up.
It's interesting you talked about jobs. In this economy, when the economy's doing so well, is there an effect on homelessness that you see?
Yeah, so last year and even the year before, since now we're in 2019, so 2017 and 2018, when we have pulled our own statistics, most people come to us and they are employed. So I definitely want to shatter that stereotype too, that, folks just are lazy.
They can't afford a home.
Yeah, but so that they're underemployed, or that they can be working full time and they just still cannot make ends meet. So, you can be still trying to give it your best, and you can be showing up to a job, showing up to multiple jobs, and it's just still not enough. So we do a lot also on that front of trying to figure out maybe a pathway to a career. Saying to even an adult, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? If you had that opportunity, how could we help? And
you have shelters, and I read that you opened up a new facility.
We did. So that happened over the holidays. So it was after Thanksgiving, we opened up our second site, and that allowed a couple more spaces, 6, for 6 more families to actually have shelter.
Did that fill up pretty quickly?
Within 24 hours.
Wow.
So it was kind of bittersweet. So a lot of people would say, like, congratulations, you got, your hospitality center off the ground.
But you need more.
We definitely need more. And congratulations is sort of a tough word when you're in basic needs.
Right.
But, the first families who moved in, it was a single dad. It was a family of 7, a couple with children. It was a mom and her 18-year-old who's still in high school. So all these family compositions who didn't have other resources and other, places to go. So again, it just reinforced why we exist, to keep these families together.
And do you get your funding from the kindness of people, that people donate?
Absolutely. It comes from every place, so you are more than welcome to make a donation. Family Promise, Northern Newcastle County.
And as you just Google that, or is that the name of the website?
Yeah, so it's familypromisede.org. We have a lot of volunteers involved, so over 2,000 right now. More people can always get involved. And so I think when people are involved and they see it working, and they see these families trying, and they see these adorable children, and they see them getting housing, then they realize this is the impact. So when I make a donation, this is what's happening with my money. More people are inclined to give.
Oh, that's wonderful. Give the website one more time.
Yeah, familypromisede.org.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for your time.
Executive Director Carolyn Gordon from the Family Promise of Northern Newcastle County. When we come back, another need in Wilmington. There are elderly in the city of Wilmington and throughout Newcastle County that don't know where their next meal is coming from. We have an answer when the Delaware Way continues.